get done with everything, I'll run a vacuum, a real regular vacuum here. Let's see, that did good. Putting that extra masking tape around here. Still going to pull this up kind of careful because I don't want it to grab any carpet strands that could zip. You know what I mean? The last thing I want. I don't want to make any more work than I have to. I'm going to pull it off the back. If I see any little pieces sticking, yeah, just take your time with it. There's a piece there. Okay. Okay. Where's my carpet scissors? Any loose bits I want to cut off now. I don't want to try to pull on it. Don't just pull on it because you could zip it out. Okay. And remember when I first started, I cut right through that, so I've got to remember that. And what I'll do is I'll take some little crazy glue and I'll put some down in there and fix that little bit there. And if there's a little carpet strand that's missing, I've got some little extra carpet strand pieces there. I can kind of pooch down in there, and I'll be able to fix this up in here. Where that other piece was, you know, down in there. So I'll do that after I get the box in and stuff. I'm not gonna do it now. Okay, there. Easy as you go, you can do it. Okay, see that? My boo-boo? But I'll be able to fix it with some crazy glue gel. I don't use just crazy glue. I use the crazy glue gel. And last time I got some Gorilla Glue gel. And so, see, I'll get you down there. I'll get you down there so you can kind of see this hole. And this from here down all the way actually is the side of that TGI. Okay? And then it goes from there over this way. Boom. So I've got it right on the edge of that. And then the plywood goes from there down to the bottom of the TGI is way down there. So the subfloor is only like 3/4 of an inch. Then you got the carpet pad and the carpet. Okay, so 3/4. I want to get my screw about right up in there, angled down at an angle. I don't want to get it to the middle or towards the bottom because as I put it in, so I'm going to have this in here like this, and I'm going to screw this right into the side there and there with some sheetrock screws. And I'm just going to push that snug where these flanges are. And I don't want to, I thought initially of putting a screw in this flange right there, you know, and suck that down. I could have done that, but I thought, you know, I can just get it down through here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this box out of here, and then I could, oh, I told you it was a tight fit, but that's better. Tight fit. If it was loose, that would have been okay too, but I don't need it. I don't need to do anything different to that now. Okay, so I know this top bit is about 3/4 of an inch. If I push it down, it's a little bit more. So see, on the back side of this, I could measure. I'm just going to take my felt tip pin. I want to measure 3/4, just a hair further than 3/4, I think. About there. In the center of the box. Same thing over here. 3/4 plus your flange. So do it on the inside of that flange. Measure from the inside of that flange over, and that gives me about the top of the hole that I want to drill. And I'm gonna drill it just below that. Okay, just below that with the drill bit. And maybe I'll just not even shut the camera off. I'll just drill it with this size drill bit right here. I'll drill it below that hole. And maybe just a hair. Yeah, right about there. Okay. So I'm making it about 7/8 or so. Okay. And I'm going to take my scratch awl and I'm going to kind of bend it a little bit this way, so when my screw goes in, it's going to be going that direction, and that's just going to help. I'm just kind of tweaking the plastic of the box just a hair. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I think that's about right. I could tweak it up just a hair, like that. Do this one the same. Bend it up a little bit. I'm just kind of refashioning the plastic. Okay. So when I put that down in there, I run a screw down here at an angle, hit about the top of this plywood, and it's going to go in at an angle. And I'm going to use, I think I can use 1¼ screws for that. I think I have, yeah, I brought some down. Be right back, gotta get them. I just have a little adapter with the little tip in the end. And I've got some 1¼ coarse threaded sheetrock drywall screws. And I'm going to push it down snug. The flanges are going down just a hair further than the carpet, and I think that's how I want it. Because then when I put the outlet in, it's going to be kind of pushed down, and then the carpet will kind of push down to that too. So I'm just going to make that snug. I'm not going to push it down too far. Let's see here. Just like that. I can tighten it up a little. Hey, what's happening here? Oh, I thought I was twisting it, but I wasn't. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And that'll push down. Yeah, that's going to be nice. I think that's going to be just fine. Okay. Now I can do everything. I can get my wire in from underneath the house, fish that up, and all that good stuff. And let me get that plug here for a second. This plug. Oh, I see what they've done. See, that box is set up as a cut-in box to where you can take the sides of these. It used to be where this was slightly scored, but can you see a little line right there? There's a line up there. If you wanted to cut those tabs off, you could cut them off, and then this electrical outlet would push down further down in the box. But I'm okay with where it's at, and so I'm gonna let the flange go right over that. That's gonna lift this just slightly up, and then when I put the cover plate on, it's gonna push right down snug on top of the carpet, just like that. Well, that's gonna be good. Okay, we'll come back to that later. What do you think about that? That's your first bit of your project. And now I mean, do I have to? I don't have to fix this just yet. I think I can do a different video on that. You know, being careful with those pieces and stuff. And I'll be able to fix that little bit, and I'll be able to fix that good enough so that when I put the cover plate on, the cover plate's going to cover not a whole lot, just a bit, and there's only going to be a certain amount showing, and I'll fix that with crazy glue, gel, and some little carpet patches, and that will go right away. But I'm glad I checked all that out. Isn't that something? I'm just beside myself knowing how lucky I got when I'm drilling all along this floor. I hit the center of a floor joist. What's the chances of that ever happening again? And see, here's the edge of this metal plate. So when I put this cover on, I'm gonna be about 1/4 inch shy of that metal plate, exactly where I want to be. Nice.